If you're looking to improve your aim, then make sure to check out Control Freak and use the code OGXRAYZ to get 10% off all the products. Link in the description below. Yo guys, it's up, it's XRAYZ. Welcome back to another Modern Warfare video. So I actually wanted to talk to you guys about a topic that I have been seeing a lot recently on Twitter and in the comment sections of a lot of Modern Warfare related videos, whether that be the trailer or just gameplay that I or other YouTubers have posted. And the thing that everyone is worried about is the no minimap in multiplayer. So I've been seeing everyone talk about it, saying that it's going to kill Modern Warfare, that the game is going to be dead on arrival if it does not have a minimap. And I wanted to talk to you guys about what I personally experienced when I was playing multiplayer with no minimap. I actually was able to get some gameplay, and you guys are seeing some gameplay in the background, but basically I got to play and experience what it was like playing this map, or playing this game as someone who plays hardcore, who doesn't necessarily have a minimap at all when he's playing, and kind of give you guys an idea of how it felt. Was it weird? Was it like good? Was it horrible? Is it gonna ruin the game? That is the thing that I wanted to discuss here. So hopefully you guys do go on to enjoy the video. Drop a like on the video if you guys do go on to enjoy it. It's incredibly helpful and super appreciated. And if you are new to the channel, if you want to see even more videos like these, I'm going to have a lot more Call of Duty Modern Warfare gameplays, news, info, and more coming. So make sure you're subscribed and have those notifications on. But let's talk about it. So keep in mind that I'm someone who plays a lot of hardcore. In fact, in Black Ops 4, I play only hardcore. I only play normal core if I am completing contracts. Other than that, I play hardcore domination, I play hardcore kill confirmed, hardcore TDM. That is just my thing to go to. And the only reason I play hardcore, it's not because I prefer that or because it's something I've done for years, but I play hardcore in Black Ops 4 because I didn't like the time to kill. The core time to kill is just way too slow in my opinion, and so because of that, I got really tired of it and eventually got to the point where I was like, I would rather play with no minimap, with reduced health, even though it's like one shot with a pistol health, but I would rather play like that than play in a mode where it takes forever to kill one person, and then if you kill two people, you're surprised, because, you know, that's just shocking. So that's the only reason that I started playing hardcore in Black Ops 4 was because of the time to kill, and it was an adjustment period for me to go from having constant minimap to no minimap. And so for me, the transition from Black Ops 4 hardcore over to Modern Warfare, which now has no minimap and instead it has a compass up on the top, and you guys will probably see some gameplay where you can see the compass up top, but there is no minimap. So how does it affect me? Do I feel like it's going to ruin the game? Is it like impossible now? Like, is everyone just running around like headless chickens? And the answer is that it's really not that bad, and it's actually going to get better. So when I first started playing Modern Warfare, the first game on, I was playing with the MP5. I'm not sure what we were playing. I think it was Domination, but it felt normal to me. Like, because again, I play hardcore Black Ops 4, having no minimap was really not big of a deal. The only problem is that it's going to take you longer to learn maps. You're going to have to learn those routes now because you don't have the minimap to kind of help you if you're kind of foggy on what the map is like. There is a lot of upside to having no minimap though, and I'll tell you guys what those are, but let's go back to me kind of transitioning into this. I didn't know the map, but we still had that compass. Now what the compass is, it basically tells you in which direction there are shots. So if you're trying to get to the action and you're like, where the hell do I go? Think of it as like in the minimap where you would have that little red circle on the edge of that little outer part of the minimap. It doesn't tell you where they're at, but it gives you a general direction. It's basically that. It tells you in what direction there is action. And to be completely honest, it also wasn't missed that much in my opinion because of the sound design. You're actually able to hear a lot more. From what we saw in the build of the game, there was no dead silence perk, so it's not like everyone's running around silent. You're able to pick up sounds from anywhere and everywhere, and if you have a good headset, it's really going to help you out this time around this year. But again, when you combine the fact that the audio design is so good in this game with the fact that you still have that compass to tell you which direction people are shooting at, and also something they announced yesterday was that there's actually going to be by default a way for you to see your teammates through walls. They're going to have an outline, so think of it as the Team Link perk from Black Ops 4 where it tells you where people are at. It's really going to help out. So I saw the arguments people had was that it was going to make it harder for you to run around, that people were going to cap more because there was no mini-map, that, you know, people were going to have a hard time seeing their teammates or what was going on. But now they're going to address all that. You're going to have the compass that tells you people where they're shooting in what direction. You're going to have an outline of your teammates so you know where they're at all times. And you're also going to have great audio. So you're going to be able to pick up what people are doing, and they're not going to be able to hide from you because there is no dead silence. Are they still going to be camping in corners? Yes, that's in every Call of Duty. Is it probably going to be a little bit more because there is no minimap? Probably as well, but at the same time, if you're kind of standing in a corner, you're not going to see them unless you have a UAV going, which now in this game, you can get a personal UAV for 3 kills or 2 if you're using hardline. So if you not having a minimap is that big of a problem, run hardline and personal UAV, and after every 2 kills, you'll have a mini UAV that you can use, and it's going to be super easy for you to continue to stack them on top of each other. So it's really not that big of a deal. You have personal UAVs, regular UAVs, advanced UAVs that you can get. They're easier to get now because they're kill streaks. And on top of that, you have great audio design, you have a compass that's up top. So to me personally, I felt like it wasn't that big of a deal. Did it take me a little bit of transitioning? Yeah, but I'd say like a minute or 2 into my domination game, the first game on, I got used to it. I got used to the recoil on the weapons because there is a little bit more recoil, and I got used to there being no minimap. And there's actually one good upside to this, and that is that if you have really good map knowledge, then you are going to dominate in core, because everyone else who is not so familiar with maps or who doesn't play the map often is going to get absolutely shredded by you, because you know which direction to go to. You're going to know which way to climb up stuff and obstacles. And if you are just more aware of your surrounding, especially with sound, then you're going to have a huge advantage over someone who is maybe way more dependent on the minimap or who just doesn't know what they're doing. So there is one upside to that. Now, I did see someone mention that there's going to be probably a lot more people running Ghost so that they can avoid the minimap, and I hope that they do it to where the Ghost perk, where you can hide from UAVs, is similar to what we had in the past, where you have to be moving in order to be hidden, because if they don't, then it's really going to be a problem. I do think it's going to be a problem. But anyways, I just wanted to give you guys my thoughts on the minimap situation. I think a lot of people are freaking out, thinking that the game is going to be dead or that it's going to kill Modern Warfare. And if I'm being honest with you guys, would it be nice if there was a minimap? Probably, because there's so many people who are so dependent on it. But as someone who plays hardcore, as someone who got to play this game and got an idea of what it was like, I just feel like it's not as debilitating as if you know, they didn't have the compass, if the audio wasn't as amazing as it is, the fact that they're going to have outlines. If those things weren't there, I would say absolutely yes, you need to have a mini-map. But because there is none of that, or they have added all of that, the audio is great, there's the compass that tells you which way there's action, and there's also going to be outlines on your teammates. I just feel like that's going to be something that makes this so the blow is not as good or not as hard. So again, personally, I don't think that it's going to ruin the game. I think that if anything, it's going to make it so people kind of evolve and play the maps differently now that there is no mini-map. So if you're someone who plays hardcore, you probably don't care. Just like me, I really don't care that there is no mini-map. But some of you guys who maybe enjoy the mini-map or who prefer having it, yeah, you might feel a little bit out of place. But again, if you guys, once you guys get used to listening to the sound, being a little bit more aware of your direct surroundings, it's really not going to be a problem in my opinion. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you did, drop a like on the video. It's super appreciated. And if you are new, if you want to see more content like this, I'm going to have a lot more Modern Warfare gameplay, news, info, and more coming. So make sure you guys are subscribed. Have those notifications on. They're super important now more than ever. And if you guys want to support the channel directly, you guys can actually do so by checking out my channel memberships. You get access to early content, exclusive videos, special badges, and more. So go ahead and check that out only if you are willing and able to. Last but not least, if you guys want to talk about anything, Twitter is the best place to do so. I'm constantly talking over there, so go ahead, give me a follow at OGXRAYZ, and we'll have a link down in the description below. And I'm also going to have a poll. Do you guys think that Modern Warfare needs to have the game? Now, when we were talking to devs, they did say that it's all very fluid. If they find out that a lot of people just want the UAV or the mini-map, then they're thinking about putting it back in the game. But they wanted to see what people thought first, what they think. And I'm assuming that even in the beta, it will still have no mini-map. And then you guys can decide after that if it really must be needed. And if it is, then it would be something they could add, I'm assuming, pretty easily. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Drop a like on the video, sub up if you're new, and go ahead and vote on that poll. It's a great way to let anyone from Activision who might be watching this video that, you know, maybe you feel one way or the other. And drop a comment below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm out. Peace.